I'm Ron Levy, CEO of the Crypto Company, one of the first publicly traded companies in the crypto and blockchain space. I'm close with the founders of the Edge of Company and have been witnessing from day one their meteoric growth. I saw their podcast quickly rise to the top of the charts, and their NFTLA event attract the best of the best in Web3. Their EON media player is set to upend the world of podcasting through Web3. This is all no surprise if you take a look at the backgrounds of the founders. They're absolutely amazing. I have a lot of faith in these guys and what they're capable of doing, and the podcast market is ripe for serious improvements that they're taking on.
Hi, I'm Ethan Janney, co-founder of the Edge of Company and the Edge of NFT Podcast. We're building a media player that helps podcasters connect with listeners like never before by rewarding them for their attention, engagement, and community spirit. We're a powerful founding crew with a diversity of backgrounds and experiences. Military combat veteran and Yale MBA, neuroscience PhD, and podcast expert, Big Five consultant, and biz dev pro. Josh and Jeff have been business partners for over a decade with successful companies that include a venture-backed foodtech startup now generating 50 million plus in ARR, and it grows. And we're already getting significant attention from media, partners, and industry leaders. In fact, industry leaders consider us among the best places to get insights on the world of NFTs. And as of this week, if you Google NFT podcast, we come up number one. Despite our success and a $14.5 billion podcast market set to be $80 billion by 2028, the average podcaster can only scrape up about $5,000 per year because the experience of podcasting is broken. Podcasters are distanced from their listeners and don't even know who they are. Listeners are disengaged from hosts. And honestly, both hosts and listeners are disincentivized from building that true connection that provides long-term value for all. Our media player provides a solution where listeners can earn NFTs passively while they listen and learn. This connects them to hosts and a wider community to engage with, and all parties have the potential to earn much larger rewards than ever before. Our vision is to leverage the podcast ecosystem we are building that rewards community, engagement, and participation inside of a plug-and-play media player that empowers podcasters and their listeners to build more meaningful relationships. We're in the midst of building software with our incredible partners, AE Studio. Cash is deployed, key milestones are set, and development is moving along. We've got some beautiful and thoughtfully planned prototypes of our tech here, and you can check out the latest demo by visiting this QR code at the right. Now, we have confidence in this tech that we are building because we ourselves are growing so rapidly on the back of the same rewards and engagement mechanisms we'll wrap into that media player with a bow. We're growing fast enough to host a 2,500 plus person event, NFTLA, just 1 year after the podcast launch. We're the ones to take this on because we get Web3 media. Zero to top 50 tech podcast just a month from launch, built a 25,000 person reach across our newsletter and contests, created a $1 million run rate across events, ads, and NFT drops, which all validates our model of translating listener engagement into revenue. The principles baked into our media player allowed us to amplify an ecosystem of incredible creators while building our own valuable brand and giving listeners incredible access. We continue to inspire the accolades of many supporters who are impressive achievers in their own right. Now, some pretty powerful success stories foretell our potential. Here we call out the Hustle, Jukin, and Mind Valley media brands. Now, Spotify and others would like to solve the problems we are working on, but they are way behind in Web3. Engagement opportunities from our paid platform will drive large audiences and revenue opportunities for podcasters across full sponsored shows and sponsored segments and ad roles within those shows. And our player can generate revenue for us from tiered SaaS subscriptions, NFT royalties, and licensing. Enthusiastic team members are jumping on board with us so rapidly, we could only feature a few of them here. And the same thing with advisors. There's so many that are just pumped about our mission. Now, with a $1 million pre-seed round in the books, we are raising an additional $5 million of funding from strategic partners to support full platform launch over the next year. Your know-how will support our growth path, and your community connections can amplify our contribution to the NFT ecosystem. Here's a quick look at our use of funds. You can see we're hitting milestones and key benchmarks. And as we wrap up here, let me give you a sense of the potential of our powerful reward system. If you scan the QR code at the left, you'll get a free NFT in appreciation for your time and attention. And scan the QR code at the right and view our media player demo and earn an additional NFT reward. And finally, you got a question? That's great too. Anyone who asks a question gets an additional secret NFT redeem code. I invite you to ask your questions and claim your reward, and we'll be happy to take this conversation to the next level.